Hi, this is PR Sundar. Welcome to Post Market Report sponsored by Delta.exchange. Uh, Tomorrow is a holiday, so day after tomorrow I'm going to Bengaluru. So Saturday and Sunday is the workshop. Still there are few seats available, but the seats are filling very fast. Those who are interested may contact our office. Contact numbers are given in the description. Coming back to the markets, and today the pre-market I mentioned that usually the monthly expiry on an expiry day, if Nifty falls, and usually the first trading session of the new series, the market should go up, and that is the trend most of the time. But the GIFT Nifty was not indicating that. In fact, GIFT Nifty was indicating nearly 100-point gap down, but our market did not gap down that much. And markets tried to recover. The problem is that, so some news came, there is a small fraud, not a big one, for the market cap of companies like HDFC Bank. So there was a news that said, so they wanted to pay some higher interest rate for some deposits. But since, it's a policy of the bank to cap the interest rate, so that whatever is the additional interest rate they agreed, they passed on to the customer in the form of marketing expenditure. So the total amount was only just 45 crore, right? So there is a mistake. 45 crore is the damage, but the market cap of the HDFC Bank has fallen by 24,000 crore today. And today, HDFC Bank was responsible for a nearly 500-point fall in Bank Nifty. And HDFC Bank is responsible for nearly 70-point fall in Nifty. So HDFC Bank has fallen more than 2.5%. And later in the day, HDFC Bank has clarified that they said there is nothing wrong, but still market do not want to believe. Remember, 2 days before, finance minister said, she's willing to listen to the people, but market did not listen. And now HDFC Bank says something, market is not listening. And as a result, the Nifty closed negative, which was totally not expected. In addition to this, today ITC has turned ex-dividend. So because of that, that stock has fallen, to adjust with the dividend. And then because of that, another 20-point fall. So nearly 90-point fall has come just because of HDFC Bank and ITC. Otherwise, Nifty would have closed 80-90 point higher today. So that is on one side. The Bank Nifty was hugely underperforming. The broader market was doing well. But what is more significant today, for a third straight day, the India VIX has fallen more than 5%. And day before yesterday also it fell more than 5%. Yesterday also it fell more than 5%. Today also fell more than 5%. And another surprise is that today's fall is actually more than yesterday's fall and day before yesterday's fall. And few days before, I remember one day, the India VIX slightly crossed 20 intraday. But today, it has closed below 15. So that means what? More than 25% fall in India VIX. And the option premiums are crashing on both the sides. So this is really good for the people who are already holding option positions. A crash in the VIX, naturally the option premiums cool down. Otherwise, so this HDFC Bank, when the global markets are trading at all-time high, we are getting one or the other news, market is not able to go higher. If you can remember, on April 8, when this US Iran ceasefire news came, the Nifty shot up. Nifty closed around 24,000. If I'm not wrong, 23,997, something like that. Right? The entire April month is over and the entire May month is over. It's almost 8 weeks. And still Nifty is struggling to close about 24,000. Just only one day, I think day before yesterday, Nifty closed about 24,000. And that is when the finance minister statement came. So now they are giving the reply to the finance minister by bringing the market down below 24,000. And it's very, very pathetic. And Indian markets are an outlier, so distinctly bearish. So unless government do something good for the stock market, the probability of this market is going higher is very, very low. But we cannot say, sometimes markets react to the headline news, some ceasefire news, some agreement between China, US and Iran, things can go anyway. But looking at the option premiums and option prices, it doesn't look like. And see, for the weekly option, 23,900 straddle people are taking. I don't know, within the next few days, if there is one good news, remember Nirmala Sitharaman candle, last time it came on Friday. So let us say she comes and reduces long-term capital gain tax to 0 or something like that on this Friday. Then what will happen? Because these people will have expiry until Tuesday. Right? But despite that, people dare to sell a 23,900 straddle. So people have taken 24,000 straddle also, 23,900 straddle also. But until we get some, because you see, the news has come from the finance minister that she is willing to listen. And so that means that, it is an indication that they are giving. If there is a further fall in stock market, they will be acting. And plus, US-Iran, we don't know, anytime, some agreement can be reached. So in this kind of markets, selling short-term options is very, very risky. So that's why I always say, if you are selling a put option, sell anything below 23. Premiums are still very good. And sell anything above 25,000. Still the premiums are very good. So it's always better to keep at least 3 to 4% away. Anytime any news can come and markets, can go significantly higher. The problem for Indian market, it's going to be either gap up or gap down. Last time the Nirmala Sitharaman candle, lucky that she came and announced during the market hours. And people could have put some stop losses, could have exited. But if announcement comes on evening time, the next day morning gap up 500 point, 1000 point, these people who are selling options in the short term, they will get into big trouble. So it's not advisable, and always hedge your portfolio so that, in case market goes much higher, so you have your loss is limited. So that is another important thing the people have to learn. In this kind of markets, it's always good to have some buy options. And I think I have some buy options, and a sell option also, some ratio spread. Both buy option and sell option both have given good profit today. So sometimes, that can happen. So ratio spreads is an interesting strategy, right? So we have to wait for FII data. So, probably they would have sold only. 2 days before also, the last half an hour, there was a good short covering. Nifty shot up nearly 100, not Nifty future, shot up nearly 100 points. But the next day the market fell. And today also, I think in the last half an hour, there was a significant move in Nifty future. But as soon as our market opened, as soon as our market closed, the gift Nifty was down 100 point. But now that is also recovering. So we need to see what's going to happen on Friday. So tomorrow is a holiday. So our market will open only on Friday. So let us see. So what's going to happen? But weekly, I do not want to predict any level because anything can happen. But monthly, I stay with my view 23,000 to 25,000 is the range. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you for watching.